All the live long day. Oh, fuck.
Great. Well,
okay, here we go.
We're recording, so we're good.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
coming back in hot.
Now we're recording live.
Perfect.
All
right, let me just go ahead and turn that back
it's
down.
just in. 30ish is back. Fucking, it's about time.
It's been a fortnight.
It's been a
I think.
Fucking it's been a time.
It's been a time.
And I've had
But
the
I'm
time
alive.
of my life.
It's all good.
You're alive,
I
Shay.
am. We had to take a little break because I had corona for real this time.
We're close to each other right now, but we're safe. We haven't seen each other for like a fucking month.
I know, it has been a month. Yeah, so I got...
Everyone's free of COVID. Mm-hmm. Everyone is sanitized and safe.
We're all good. Well, it's been about 3 weeks now since I had it.
Yeah.
Maybe not 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's been a minute. It's been a while since
I've
I've had
3
it.
weeks.
Mm-hmm. But this time I didn't sound like I was gargling nails, so that was nice.
That's good. You said you did... You said you just felt like you had a cold or something.
It was like a really bad head cold this time, for sure. So it was like all those symptoms I had in February of 2020, but like if they were dialed down to like a 4.
A year ago.
Isn't that crazy?
That was a year ago, guys.
I'm gonna scoot up. I feel like I'm
How's
like
everyone
talking
doing?
behind you.
How's everyone
presenting
doing?
secrets. Yes, how is everyone doing?
We're doing good.
It's fine.
Welcome to 30ish, where we
talk about stuff.
Where we
drink some
might have
drinks.
had Corona.
Ooh, no, but
She
you
did.
described... I did. But you did not, so that was good.
No, I tested negative.
You gave a really nice kind of synopsis of what we really are. We're like...
Oh, yeah, we're basically like drunk history meets the Reading Rainbow.
But like buzzed history, because we don't get that intoxicated.
Yeah, we don't get as drunk, but then we're also sprinkled with like fucking... What, forensic files and fucking...
Best kind.
And,
some like
paranormal
ancient
activity.
aliens.
Yeah.
Because that's all you like to talk about.
We just like to tell stories and give laughs and fun facts, and maybe they're true, maybe they're not. No, they're all true.
They're the best that
We do our
Wikipedia has to offer.
research. We do our research, guys.
Yeah, sure
And
do.
we encourage you to just spring off of us to enthrall you to do your own, or just be like, that was fucking weird knowledge I have now. Bye-bye.
5 stars.
Yes, so enjoy. Welcome to 30ish.
Yes.
And we drink every week.
Yes.
We
And
have a new drink every week.
we usually drink with the topes.
Yes, with the Topo Chicos, which is... Shay, did you see what I tagged you in the other day?
Yeah, it was like some Topo Chico
They
art.
make a fucking Topo Chico candle now.
Oh, that's right. You can put the wax in.
I'm gonna have to get that in here, light it up, and then maybe they will
think-
get our smoke signal to sponsor us.
I think my that would be amazing, actually. If that's how we acquired their sponsorship, is through smoke signals.
Topo Chico.
Exactly. It's like a chia pet.
Chia.
Yep.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I will think of any limerick you need me to, Topo Chico. And I know how to say your name. Topo Chico. Topo Gijo.
Perfect.
What are we drinking today?
Well, funny that you say that. It's Topo Chico
It's Topo Chico.
with some potato vodka.
We have potato vodka. We have Topo Chico. And
Num-nums.
we have some citrus in there. Not just any citrus, though. You might think this is just regular lemons and limes. It's not, Shay.
It isn't?
Because it's regular limes. But it's Meyer Lemons. Do you know what a Meyer Lemon is, guys?
I don't. I was like going to say it just looks different colors.
It's like a dark... If you're on our Instagram Live, you can watch this. So if you're listening to the podcast only, just go to our IG Live. And you'll be able to see the colors, man. So if you look closely... Can you see? Can people see that?
Just don't spill it on my equipment.
I won't. That's a very orange.
It's like an orangey, yellowy. There you go. Don't.
It's an orange, yellow. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Okay.
Here,
Forget
just.
it. I'll do this.
There you go. Do that.
I'll do this.
Visual aid. There.
It's an orangey, yellow.
It's focusing. That autofocus is real nice. It's fine. Okay. They get it.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's dark yellow. Mm-hmm. And it's like sweeter, kind of, than a normal lemon. And it's like...
It is a little sweeter.
And I literally eat the fucking rind.
Do you really, you psychopath?
When I was doing this, using them for a dinner the other week, I was just eating them whole. So
I really hope that your client came in while you were doing that.
sorry, I just literally put it on myself.
It's fine. I'm just short. Oh, I don't want to just do that. That's not what I want.
Anyway,
I don't want to do that.
So that's a Meyer Lemon. There's Meyer Lemons and limes in here. Okay,
It's perfect and it's delicious.
and Meyer Lemons are really good.
Yes.
And they're in season because it's the winter still, and they're almost not because it's almost the fucking spring.
You know what's in season right now is some fucking cherries, and they're delicious.
Oh my god, I need to get some.
I know. I mean, it's
and
really
Girl Scout
hard.
cookies are also in season.
Those fucking. Did you know that you can go online now and find a little tracker app for them?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's. I felt real old.
I've only seen one stand at Walmart.
I saw a stand over at where is it? You know where Second and Charles is? Off of the Front Range Village.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was driving, and this is how I drive, and I was just oh, look, some cookies. And then I kind of almost crashed my car into the curve because I saw not just Girl Scout cookies, but a horse with two not they weren't Pocahontas style riding it bareback or whatever together, but it was I don't know why I said that, but it's fine. It's
the term,
but they were just two they look like teenagers just riding in the middle of, and just so everyone knows, it's not we're in a rural area down south of Fort Collins. They would have to cross a lot of traffic in order to get over to where those Girl Scouts were. And either that or they just had their parents drop them off in the trailer with the horses, and they just are just standing there which I'm it worked. I almost crashed my car into some pedestrians looking at the Girl Scout booth. So bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
That's fun and exciting.
Not almost for the horse or the children I almost ran over, but yeah.
Well, no, not for that.
But
for the horses. Mm-hmm. You know?
I guess so.
I don't know.
I'm afraid they get spooked, but
they probably would.
I guess police horses don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
They don't.
I saw Elf. They don't.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Speaking of Elf, I was eating Elf for a little bit. I literally ate waffles every day for a week.
With spaghetti syrup?
Not with spaghetti syrup, just with lots of syrup. I was just drinking syrup for a while. I think I told you guys that last week. So, and by last week I mean last month. And
I was gonna say, but
last month I mean, what is time?
What is time?
Am I right? It's fake. Just kidding.
It's not real. It's all an illusion.
It's all happening at once.
What are you? What did you even roll last time?
I rolled paranormal.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I did.
Well, I guess we're gonna figure it out.
It's paranormal,
yeah,
and it's kind of weird. So hope y'all are ready for this. Buckle up.
Yep. And then
it's not that weird. It's just
you don't think it's that weird? Oh, okay. It's like the
that is paranormal. That is it paranormal because is it?
Well, I'm all ready with my Dana Scully haircut here, so we're all good.
You are a little shorty, girl.
I know. I didn't mean to cut this much off, but it'll grow back.
You gotta cut it off and
just getting ready
start anew.
Starting anew,
and it'll grow.
It will grow. That's
cute.
the great thing about hair. Is it grows.
It does.
What did I roll? Oh, I rolled.
If you think it's short, which it's not that short.
It's just a little short, but I had it down to my mid back.
Really?
So, yeah, it grew a lot.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, it was looking a little scraggly.
I whip my hair back and forth.
But it wasn't that luscious. It was more like a dead horse's mane. You know?
Like this?
No, yours is... Yes. Yep, just like that.
Now you have corona, bitch. Just kidding.
I've had it 4 times, so it's fine.
She's ready.
I'm ready. I'm
ready for round 4.
I'm thrice the zombie, so...
You probably just have always had it. Mm-hmm. It's probably just sick, hanging around there and you just
Well, I have antibodies.
I don't know.
So
yeah, I mean, yes.
Yeah. They definitely wear off after a minute. Science.
I mean, yeah, that was stupid of me to say.
No, it's fine.
Oh my god, please don't cancel me.
Erase this. Can't.
It's forever on Instagram.
Forever
in their archives.
In the cesspool.
What'd you roll?
food.
Food?
So, yeah.
Here we go.
I didn't cheat though, so it's not
It's not
gross,
gonna
you
be about
guys. It's
cannibals?
not about cannibals or
It's
anything
not
like
about
that.
crime?
Well, kind of, but
Fuck.
yeah, it's good.
Is it about
not that
death, murder?
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Well, mine's about paranormal activities that aren't so paranormal after all.
Well, I'm so ready for this.
One of my favorite paranormal subjects. Not
My
Shay,
eyebrows? I don't
not
know.
Shay.
Nope.
All right.
I'm not even here.
We gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
We just missed you.
We did.
We love you, and we thank you for joining. If this is your first time, good
luck figuring it out, so.
buckaroos.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not your first time, thank you for coming back. We love you, and you know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna press stop?
No? All right, bye, guys. I need to get my own black cat.
I mean, you can get one. I mean, make sure.
And I'm not talking about the fireworks.
Oh no, you can't fit them in your pocket.
I'm like nervous.
I know. It's been a minute,
It's
huh?
been a really long time. I shouldn't have left you, but now I don't mean to step to.
Okay. Yes.
If at first you don't succeed. I already stumped you. Take a shot, bitch.
But first, don't. Oh,
That's Aaliyah
God
and
damn
Timberland.
it! I didn't know we were playing the game.
Dust yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off. What
Like
is
a
that?
vampire.
Is that the Romeo Must Die song?
No.
I don't fucking know.
I didn't know we were playing.
We weren't, but it just happened. It was an impromptu pop culture pop
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Pop
Name that
quiz
movie.
poetry. What? Pop quiz.
Hot
play?
shot.
Hot shot. Mighty Ducks.
Wrong. Speed.
Okay. I just said the first thing that popped
I know.
into my
Mighty
mind.
Ducks. Like no, but
I was
good call.
I'm psychic. Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Oh, it didn't work this time.
Wouldn't that have been amazing if that was correct?
Speaking of psychic, let's talk about paranormal.
Okay, here we go. What are we
we go.
talking about?
Houston, we have contact.
Oh God. Shit.
We're talking about aliens again.
Shocker.
I know. I love it. Do you hate it?
No, I don't hate it. No, absolutely
Do you
not.
hate aliens?
Do you
Because
hate
they love
aliens?
us.
They do love us.
And we're going to talk more about that tonight.
Oh,
I miss you guys.
I do too. That was the most amazing laugh. I wish you guys were in the room to watch it. It was pretty amazing.
Oh, it came from deep within my soul.
Yeah, it was like your neck didn't know what to do with its mouth.
Yeah, my veins pop out a lot when I sing really loud and when I laugh really weird.
That's fair.
So,
You're
enjoy.
getting that blood flowing.
You guys aren't lucky enough to see it. Maybe
No.
one day when you have a YouTube channel.
That's true. Or we're
which,
live.
Who knows? Anyways, or we're live, exactly.
Who knows?
You guys can zoom in with your photo goggles.
What?
All right. I literally haven't even drank any
I know.
of my drink.
Jesus.
This is just pure joy.
You're
of
just
being
high.
on the mic.
It's true.
The acoustics in my ears.
Photo goggles. I'm just still trying to break that down. But okay.
And that's what we're talking about tonight.
Photo goggles.
Okay,
Old fashioned.
Here we go.
Gobbledygook.
We're mainly talking about this new documentary that came out.
Okay.
With by a man named Dr. Steven Greer. And do you know him?
Yeah. No.
Do you hate him?
No, I don't hate him.
You think he's insane?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No fucking comment.
Can you tell me off the record?
No. I mean, like, I've never met him. I'll say that.
But do you think he's insane?
He's not insane, but I will say things off the record. Yes.
Yeah, this is a little wild.
Yes, that's fine.
It's a little wild.
There's some crazy shit. I'm telling you.
There's some crazy shit.
So tell me,
Who
where
knows?
did you find these documentaries?
This documentary was on Amazon Prime.
Okay. Which one was it?
This one is his most recent one. It's called Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind.
Mm-hmm.
Contact has begun. And so it's basically this man, Steven Greer, Dr. Steven Greer. He's the founder of the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
Yep.
And he's also the founder of this thing called the Disclosure Project, which is basically aims to finally, for people to like the powers that be to finally disclose that UFOs are real, aliens are real, these other technologies exist, all this shit that they actually know is real,
Right.
to actually come out with it is basically what the Disclosure Project is about. And it's like a worldwide disclosure.
Yeah, it's like 305 aliens.
Yeah. So
Fucking Pitbull.
I was like 305. Is that a Denver area code?
It is. It's
From
underneath the airport.
Where the aliens also are.
Yes, exactly.
Apparently. Maybe. Who knows? So,
That's where he's been.
So Dr. Steven Greer even worked with the Clinton administration to get this, back in the 90s, to try to get the CIA to release documents to disclose info. But apparently Clinton was afraid of his fate if that were to happen. So
It wasn't always
they
afraid
didn't
of.
follow through with it. And he was afraid that, you guys, Monica Lewinsky was an alien. Okay, that's what the information needs to happen.
I fucking knew it. He was like, put it in my penis. Put the info in my penis.
Exactly. She's an alien.
Pretend it's a microphone.
She was giving me knowledge of her otherworldly planet.
I like that. Bill Clinton sounds like Dwight Eisenhower.
Yeah, like, well, what? Bill Clinton sounds like
there
this.
You
That's
go.
like George Bush and Bill Clinton.
That is, because it's like kind of the same. Arkansas and South Texas. That's how they talk like this.
Actually, they just shoot their finger guns.
They just shoot the finger guns and
what's
there's like,
up? Suck my dick.
Says, that's exactly what
You
they
want to suck my dick? I'm the president. I'll keep it a secret. Except
when we don't.
I'm the fucking president, so everything's tapped.
I didn't close the curtains. Rats.
All right.
Okay.
So, rats. So this documentary is called Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. We've heard about the Close Encounters of the Third Kind, whatever.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are the kinds?
Oh,
do you know them, Shay?
I don't. I mean, I know that there's like the green ones. I know that. Well,
No.
I'm joking. There's the ones. The ones.
The types and races.
Oh, I thought
species.
I thought you were talking about like there's different kinds that Steven Greer has identified, like the one that we know, which is the one with the big old eyes and with 3 fingers and like lost his directions and crashed in Roswell and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, the in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, of the Fifth Kind, like what the kind, like what is a kind?
Oh.
So what that entails.
I don't know.
So I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Let me just overly explain what I'm about to tell you.
Mansplain the aliens to me, girl.
So the first kind is a visual sighting of an unidentified object. So like you see a UFO or some shit in the sky. The second kind is a physical traces present. So like crop circles.
Okay.
The third kind is occupants or pilots of the craft are witnessed or seen.
Okay.
So like the UFOs, the first kind is only like the actual craft or the UFO.
Right.
Or the
Okay.
whatever it is. Or the
Interesting.
fucking weird ass geometrical floating invisible weird color shape that some aliens like to drive around in.
Right.
Anyways, the fourth kind is a human is brought on board an extraterrestrial craft.
Oh.
The fifth kind is a human initiated communication with the extraterrestrial
Oh, I thought it was like, and the
beings.
sixth kind is when they get frisky.
And the sixth kind is when they probe you.
And they probably real nice.
Is the anal probes. Okay, just like taking your temp for COVID.
They're just like
Okay.
bend over and asses up.
Hold your breath.
Did you hear about the
I don't know.
cough?
Is that the? Yeah, that's what it is.
No, it's not. You don't cough. It's a prostate. No, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a prostate.
is.
I don't
what I was
have I don't
going
have
for,
balls, so I don't know. Anyway, did you hear about the American Airlines pilot that they were like they saw something that went over their aircraft?
No.
I think like a couple days ago.
No.
They reported something to the air traffic controller like, "Hey, we saw like a weird object that like went over the airplane and it was like they're like there's nothing on our sensors or whatever." And he's like, "It could have been like a craft or like it could have been like a missile." And I don't know what's worse. Like what if it was
Definitely
like
a missile.
right like oh yeah, no, sorry, no bad, that was our rogue missile that we had. Our bad. I'm glad it didn't hit
Yeah.
anything. Great.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so
That's sweet.
that would have been the third kind.
That would have been the first kind.
The first kind, which is
Yes.
the okay.
Unless they saw the
They did not
occupants
see
of
the
craft.
face. They did not see the occupants.
So in this documentary, the people of the doc, aka Dr. Steven and his team, they're basically trying to get across that we do have contact, but no, it's not going to be like fucking Independence Day all up in this bitch when like with that contact with extraterrestrials. They're peaceful is what they're saying, or at least 100 of accounts he's experienced and have at least 100 accounts that he's experienced have been, and the thousands he's been told about in his years of research and work have also been peaceful. And apparently he's saying the next big thing, or closely following the disclosure, which is currently happening. They're currently coming out with more and more, like, the Pentagon released information. And, like, you know, I talked about it literally a month ago.
Right.
Didn't you guys listen? Just kidding. It's in the news.
It's in the news. That's right.
So apparently he's thinking that the next big thing is going to be this fear-based narrative coming from, like, the mainstream media saying that they're a threat, and there already is.
We all do love a good fear-based narrative, don't we?
It's the best.
It was the talk of 2020.
Brings us together.
Well, just on that one day.
Yeah.
Zynga. Okay.
Yeah. So, also, just so you know I was talking about To the Stars, Tom DeLonge's group last time, and I didn't really do my whole research on that group, but apparently they're very negative based, like they're like about like, oh, they're a threat instead of just releasing videos. So if you signed up to be part of their group, just maybe think about it again. I didn't realize.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize they were about the negativity.
No, okay.
Anywho, so,
they'll probably sing a song about it later.
Yeah, they probably will. All the small things.
Just like
things.
Yeah, get into this.
Thing.
I'm not good with the rhymes and the jives.
Sometimes I am, but not today.
Usually you are.
Okay, here we go. So these people that are trying to spin this, that he's saying are probably going to be spinning this narrative of like fear and threat, and that they're a threat. They're the same people that have been denying it all along. So now they're just changing their tune, but of course twisting it to their advantage.
Yeah.
And true world domination fashion. Hashtag Space Force.
You sounded like Stefan when you did that, just by the way.
Stefan?
Yeah.
From Family Matters?
From SNL.
Oh! Stefan?
They have everything. It was amazing. That was fantastic. Okay.
They have earthlings. They have boots.
They have anal probes.
They have one eye. I don't know. They have anal probes. That's a good one. That's way better. But the actual experts like Dr. Steven Greer say that they're not trying to harm us, and they're trying to help us reach a higher human potential, actually. And they also have the most basic...
Classic.
And at the most basic level, they're trying to help us not destroy our own selves, like by interfering with nuclear weapon sites. Also, we don't have to go through anyone else to make contact. Like, they'll probably say that, you know, they can have contact with the aliens.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So just so you know... You don't need nobody except your goddamn self. And maybe some friends that are also on the same wavelength as you to help bring them.
Maybe
but I'll talk about that in a second.
Maybe like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, it's like a fucking human walkie-talkie.
Oh,
I
know.
Into the space.
I think I know what you're talking about, but go on.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
So yeah. Are you guys ready for this? Hey.
If this is what you're going to be talking about.
This is apparently true for these people. So
it is. It's true. From my experience, if this is what
I've heard it from other groups other than like these.
I'll just interject if this is what I'm thinking. Okay, go ahead. Because I don't want to say it if it's not. I didn't mean to
interrupt you either.
No, go for it.
So, again, Steven Greer says the majority of ETs are peaceful and don't pose any threat. In fact, he says there's no threat with them whatsoever. And they're actually wanting us to communicate with them. We just have to actually allow it. Like, they're not going to come to you. Like, don't worry. They're not just because you're thinking about them. They're just going to be like, oh, bing, hello. Yeah. Hello, I am Morpha.
Zigzong.
I am Zing Zong.
Yes.
Okay, so don't worry about that, guys. They're respectful, apparently, and we are powerful beings that can allow whatever we want into our lives, whatever we want into our lives.
All right, that's fair.
Here we go. So what would you do if you met an alien, Shay? Or if you saw a UFO? Have you ever seen a UFO?
I've never seen a UFO. I don't think. I think I would. I don't think I would be terrified of it. I definitely probably would just stop in my tracks. If I'm being real.
Yeah. Hi.
If I saw an actual alien, I probably would shit my pants.
Yeah.
And actually probably maybe throw a rock at it to be like, that's not real. No, I wouldn't throw a rock on it. I would just
like drop it.
Yes.
Without moving a muscle.
Like a T-Rex. I'm like, is that what they're like? If I don't move, they won't see me, right? Perfect.
It's not like that. They sense your energy at all times.
Okay, that's even creepier.
They're high consciousness beings. Anyway, so I just wanted to share what one of the ladies on the video in this documentary said. Holy damn hot shit hot dog!
That's exactly what I would say.
It's hilarious. She literally sounds like a drunk hillbilly, but she fucking sees a UFO for the first time, and multiple ones in this video. So just to go to show you, maybe she was a drunk hillbilly, and aliens just don't discriminate, okay? They're just like, oh, sweet, you want to hang out?
And she's like,
I'm coming.
Goop.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys got a cigarette I can bum?
Yeah, seriously.
I just had an orgasm.
So part of the reason the ET presence has kept, this is according to Steven Greer, part of the reason the ET presence has been kept secret is that one of the first questions would be, how are they getting here? They're not using fossil fuels. It is through 0 point or quantum vacuum energy generation systems.
Did he actually say they're not using fossil fuels?
Like, I think it was like, they're not using fossil fuels. Okay?
They're not using gasoline.
Like, they're not, obviously. They're not. Like, as a joke.
I don't know.
And as though...
I don't know why that was funny to me, but sorry, go on.
Oh, that's fine. I think it's because you don't like him. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. It was a weird sentence, but go on.
It is. And I said that weird.
But go on. No, you did not, but go on.
So it's through 0 point or quantum vacuum energy generation systems. It is those energy systems we want to develop and bring out to the general public so that we may have a world of pollution-free, sustainable abundance, among other contributions it would have on our lives. And the transformation to us, there would be so much transformation to us through these revelations. So yeah, that's why they're keeping it a secret.
Okay.
So
perfect.
Actually, in the 90s, they tried to disclose the information, and Dr. Stevie was like briefed on a project that was involved with an interagency group that had the ability to disclose that aliens do exist and the ET presence is real, but like they could have done it in a frightening way to like convince the world that there was a threat. And like it was like technology that they even developed in the 50s that they were trying to do back in the 50s that was like psychological warfare and different like fake UFOs and stuff, like by reverse engineering some shit that they found. And like they were gonna like stage an alien attack or something like that.
What? Okay.
Apparently. But they didn't.
Oh, thank God.
They didn't yet.
Yes.
So there's one narrative that the mass media and top leaders are apparently going to go with that is this, they're a threat and we need to come together and stand and, have our
Trump flags up.
Our place in space.
Perfect. Jesus Christ.
And so he quoted that, never mind, just delete that part.
Okay.
But there's also a truthful narrative of hope, Steven says.
Okay.
And he says the fear-based... Sorry. So there's a truthful narrative of hope, he says. And that they're here to show us basically a whole new world.
Just like
if
Aladdin.
We just let them...
Let's get on their magic carpet.
So it's like, are the aliens hiring him to, like, be a fucking decoy and then they are going to take over the world? What is going on?
I would believe that, too.
I don't know who the fuck knows anything, but this is kind of fun to know.
It is.
Think about. Anywho, it's paranormal.
Expand your minds.
It's paranormal. Anywho. So Steven Greer and his people have interviewed hundreds of people that work in intercontinental nuclear silos, like nuclear weapon areas, basically, where ETs would come into the people's areas and in some cases dismantle the missiles, Kind of like what I talked about in one of my episodes about aliens again. And most of the men in these nuclear silos literally felt, because they communicate with telepathy, that the ETs were saying, basically, don't blow up this planet, you beautiful creature with your beautiful things, you fucking idiots. But if you do end up doing this, we can intercept some of the damage so that you don't completely decimate your entire fucking species and planet. So, multiple people said this is feelings they felt when seeing these fucking things in the sky that they couldn't explain, or the fucking whatever. So and they would have these feelings that they came in, they were like, don't fucking set off nuclear fucking weapons, because they, a nuclear, attack would disrupt, outside of our planet. It would go out in beyond our planet.
Right.
And the fucking power of nuclear power is no fucking joke, and it could fuck up shit in the fucking outside of our planet. And we just want to do that so we can prove something?
Yeah, we gotta wave our dick around.
It's what?
That's what it's about, waving who has the biggest dick.
And they're just trying to be like,
America.
Y'all, you don't even need dicks. We're just light. So
yeah.
just come
look at us. We don't even have GeniTAILS. We just float around. And
GeniTAILS! We don't even have GeniTAILS. We do have tails.
We just rub our ambiguous humps together.
We just get really bright, and then we explode, and then we come back to ourselves.
It's fine. But hey, if you guys are gonna be fucking stupid, then that's fine. We'll just go to your local Home Depot. We'll throw some 2x4s on it.
Yeah.
They're we got you.
Still
don't worry about it. We can salvage this.
Help you, but you guys are stupid for even trying to do this.
Right. But we'll take whatever you got left. We'll take it down to the pawn shop.
It's exactly a channeled message from the aliens through me, okay?
Yeah.
So, so Steven also believes this. If they were hostile in the way that we think of, invading everything and, something that we would do, they probably would have done something especially the day that we detonated an atomic bomb. They would have been like, okay, you guys are fucking idiots. Bye-bye.
Goodbye now.
Yeah.
True.
The threat isn't the extraterrestrials. The threat is us. Clearly, we're just we have to destroy everything to gain power and money, and
the aliens,
it doesn't matter what we do to the earth or people.
They're the best therapists around.
Yeah.
They're offering us free advice, and they're saying, hey, you're just a reflection of what you really want.
Exactly. That's literally what the documentary says also, Shay. You and Steven are right on the same page.
I didn't want to tell you this, but I am an alien, so.
I knew it!
So, I'm going to have to probe you now. Sorry about it.
Okay.
But it's for research.
I gotta go. Great. So, Steven Greer says in his hundreds of encounters and contact experiences, even with his CE5 team that he brings along on his little encounter things, that it's never been hostile, and if anything, they're trying to contain our hostility.
Oh, yeah. We are a bunch of toddlers that we don't know how to share or play together well.
Yeah.
So, I get it. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So,
Steven.
Yeah, Stevie. So, it's basically a defense of the elite, he says. The 1% that controls the 40% of all the wealth on the planet. And that's what they're really trying to protect. Because if we knew of all these other things, it would literally change a lot of fucking shit. It would change everything.
I believe that.
I think it would change a lot. Especially if we were able to, if they do have these, technologies and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
if that's real, I think it's fucking real.
It's real.
It is. They have it.
Yeah.
So you need to watch his other documentary, Unacknowledged. Did you watch that one?
I don't think so.
It's really good. And it goes into more depth about, the actual things that we have, that we know about, that they don't want to disclose. Supposedly. Or whatever.
Okay.
Unacknowledged, though, it's really good. Fucking Joe Rogan loves it. Joe Rogan likes this dude.
He knows what's up.
You guys like Joe Rogan?
He's all about the conspiracy theorists.
Yes.
Yeah.
But why is it...
God bless him.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
It's a conspiracy.
It's fine.
But
I get it. I get it. Because I also believe, though, I do believe that there's, I mean, I feel like anybody that doesn't believe like this humongous universe is only built for just us is kidding themselves. Mm-hmm. I just don't. I don't believe that at all.
And like,
but also I believe that aliens are just like, maybe it's like one of those things that they're kind of old enough that they have to kind of figure out and learn from their own mistakes. So we have to kind of step back and see
we're
what
finally
they do.
at a place in our evolution that we can like fucking actually most people can handle it, or like we
but they're
can
also
actually
like
make a change because we've gone through all these historical events that we've been like, oh, maybe this is what was happening every other fucking time in history where she was trying to be better,
I get it
but
though.
it wasn't.
But I get it though. It's like they're trying to be like, okay, well, okay, this person has like, okay, she's 21 years old, and we're going to give her the keys to the car. Now, she hasn't really proven that she's had the greatest driving record. So maybe, but it'll be fine. Like, if she wrecks the car, it could be just her consequence.
Yep.
But if she wrecks that car into a church van and it kills, like, a bunch of orphans, then that wouldn't be really great. So maybe we have to put like one of those like little brakes on the side of the, like the passenger side to just let we can brake when we feel like she's getting a little too crazy.
And that's like that's
my analogy for that. So you're welcome.
With the nuclear warfare Band-Aid.
Yes,
that's basically
yes.
The analogy.
It's just making sure that we don't hit a van full of orphans. Yeah. So there you go.
Exactly.
I'm glad I. Stupid.
Perfect. Stupid. It makes sense. I get it. It's accurate.
Because there's that possibility.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And they're just like trying to.
Because I get it, like you're saying, if it really does, expand beyond our little planet, like, and it has ramifications outside of Earth, I understand where they're like, maybe don't hit the orphans. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Y'all need to check yourselves, okay? Because you're going
to wreck everyone else up. So
you're going to wreck some other shit that you don't want to. So Daniel Sheehan is in this documentary, and he's a constitutional and public interest lawyer. He was a lawyer in the Greensboro massacre case, the Lakota's People Project, the Watergate break-in case. He's a big deal.
Yeah,
he teaches politics at the University of California, Santa Cruz, as well as a class on the theories behind the assassination of JFK. Mm-hmm. And he's a huge player in the Disclosure Project with Greer. Anyways, I thought he had a beautiful way he put this. He's a pretty woke white dude, I'd say. Old white dude. How spiritual consciousness and the evolution of consciousness and what we really are in the makeup of the universe is a threat in itself to this elite, because that's the dissolving away of the differences of ourselves and the coming into full ownership of our proper place in the universe. And fucking like realizing our power as human beings, which no one wants us to know about.
No, they don't.
We have the power. Anyways, what?
Holy shit, what is that from?
Bruce Almighty? And
God damn it.
Song.
Yes, thank you.
I got the power.
That's what I was thinking of.
Baby, let the rhythm take control. Wait, that's not the same song, is it?
No, you blended it. It was a nice like Jam Jock smashup, though.
Oh, that was Pump Up the Jam.
I'm sorry, Jock Jams mashup. It's fine.
Anyway. So, Daniel Sheehan also explains that this is a threat to their world because the acknowledgement of this fact would be such an accelerator for our consciousness. And when consciousness starts to rise, people are more aware of the fact that we're, like damaging our environment, the nuclear weapons and war horrible ideas, just stuff like that. And in just physics and consciousness, there's a connection that exists in all things that isn't limited to space and time, but woven into each other. And that's literal science that they've proven with physics. This is present in the experiment with people putting intent on water and the molecules reflecting the emotions of people that the people were projecting onto them. Do you know about that? Mm-mm. Like, I forget the scientist that did it, but you take like glasses of water and people would like project hate into this water, or like project love and happiness, or like have a happy song, and like the molecules of water, like were either these beautiful, perfect, like symmetrical things, or when they were like negative and harsh and fear and like they were like all distorted and like fucked up and all out of whack, and we're made of water, so
we are.
Anyways, it just like shows like everything is connected. So like if you're being a fucking like, yeah, what you're doing is affecting the other person. I mean, you can obviously
cells,
you know, it's affecting you. So that's why we have to even protect ourselves with other people's crazy energy, because sometimes people are crazy.
They are,
and it affects us all. Got to put our protections up. Anywho, sorry, I'm getting way into this.
It's a good thing you're passionate.
So, anyways, like they even use this kind of shit in the military, like remotely viewing. They use it to spy on people. It's like a psychic. They have like a 20-year program in Stanford that literally like they basically spied on China and Russia for them and like told them the things.
Oh yeah, have you watched that on Gaia yet?
No.
It's a specific person, and they do a whole thing on remote viewing. It's on Beyond Belief. If you look on that, just to let you know.
Heard that.
Yep, it's this old crusty white guy. It's great.
And it's not a fucking thing that they developed back then. It's been going on for millennia. They talk about it in the Bible. They talk about it in ancient Hindu texts. They talk about it in Buddhist texts, in Buddhism.
Yeah.
And it's about being as such an accomplished meditator that you can achieve these things. You can heal the sick. You can diagnose illness. Like really cool, life-changing shit that they've known. Like this knowledge has been known for fucking millennia. But we're just like, nope, let's just take a pill that someone made and shoot me up, Scotty.
It's fine. It's different.
Anyways. And then with this, the documentary leads into the beauty and galactic importance of meditation.
Oh, that's a nice segue.
Hashtag forever meditate. I still don't.
No.
Actually, I've been starting to kind of.
You've been trying to?
I've been trying to. It's
tough. You know where I do it?
Where?
In the shower.
That's what I heard. Actually, I've been hearing that
because
a lot.
What are you doing?
Out.
You're washing your hair.
You're naked.
And alone. Sometimes.
Unafraid.
Sometimes. I mean, I don't know what you and Chris do, but like
most of the time.
Most of the time. But you know what I mean? Like it's because you're there, and like just take the extra 5 fucking minutes. Just take 5 minutes, and then just like be like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm in fucking Fiji. It's great.
It is. And fuck.
Yeah.
And you are. And you are there. And so you are.
In your birthday suit and all.
And you're just getting fanned by leaves of love and grace.
Yes.
And now this is the time that we end our... No. So, yeah. In deep, quiet, meditative states is where you can obtain knowledge. You astral travel. People astral travel. That's how they do it. You're like in deep meditation. You fucking... And even when you're just meditating, you like can know things, you know? Because really, in reality, it's always there. Technically, apparently. Is the
Theoretically.
Physiologically. I don't know. So higher states of consciousness that humans can reach have different effects. So according to ancient Hindu scriptures and Vedic teachings, we can rise to different levels of consciousness. And as we keep rising to like some of the highest levels, we can achieve things like levitation, teleportation, dematerialization, going through solid objects. All right, y'all, let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's take some classes. Let's get up there.
Dude, I've heard of a good weekend retreat, but like that takes the cake.
This is not chocolate mushrooms on the track and field, everyone.
I mean,
it kind of is.
It kind of is.
So,
depends on what you do.
And it's basically because all things are connected. It's all connected. Plant life, animal life, the planet itself, everything, time,
Are you
space,
guiding this
knowledge.
retreat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be your guide and journeyer.
Now, sir, what's your name for this retreat? Oh, like fucking lemongrass? Sweet. Walk through that fucking wall.
Oh, you couldn't?
You haven't let go of your inhibitions.
No, we can be Harry Potter. That's all I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to be Hermione Granger. Up in this bitch.
They had wands, but okay. I get you.
They did have wands.
I get
we can have wands too.
We can have
Go
wands.
get a stick and fucking make it your wand, bitch. Make that stick your wand.
And then merchandise
Make
the hell
that
out of
dick
it.
your wand.
Oh, I'm sure some of them will. Like, this is my wand, girl.
Oh, I do.
I do.
It's magic.
This is my wand, girl.
I got the magic stick. Okay, here
No
we go.
one gets
I'll
to
take you to the candy shop. Wait, is that the same fucking song?
Yes, it is.
That's
Isn't
the
it?
same song, 50 Cent.
It is.
The magic stick in the candy shop.
I don't think I've
Literally
heard the
same-
Magic Stick song. Is that better?
I got the magic stick. Wait, how does it go?
We'll have to look it up after this. But, like, yes, it's...
I think I'm just singing magic stick to the candy shop song, and that's why I'm
it
getting
works.
confused. But there's definitely
totally,
a magic stick song.
I mean, it definitely works. The magic stick. And no one can talk unless you're holding the magic stick. No.
Because it's in your mouth. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Mom.
But it's true.
Just kidding. She's fine. So, according
She's fine.
to Stevie Greer, I just like call him a different name every time.
I like Stevie.
Extraterrestrial
likes it.
technology is actually based on consciousness assisting technologies. So basically they just like think shit and they just are like, all right, I'm going to like fucking 17 galaxies away. Bye-bye.
That'd be amazing.
See you later. So
go grab
the
some eggs.
central opera, and they talk more about this in his other documentary, Unacknowledged, which is also cool.
Wow, you are a Stevie groupie.
I am, because I watched both these documentaries in the last month and I was fascinated and I wanted to share it with our podcast
I like it.
group of humans.
Group.
Of earthlings. I mean, maybe some aliens listen, who knows. Anyway, do you guys like being called aliens? Just let me know. DM me.
Perfect.
Or just telepathically tell me.
Yeah, just
Telepathic it right here.
Just zoom right over here. That'd be great.
Come on and zoom. Anyway, so this field of consciousness. Wait, did I say this part yet? Okay, I did.
Did you?
So there's like, because they operate, their technology is based on consciousness because like they just like everything. It's like they just
fuck
think
would that
everything.
even work? Like, what if who?
Because we are so fucking low and lost that we can't even fathom it because of the stupid structures that we've been told. You have to wake up
Low and lost.
and you have
I
to
like
work
that.
for the government and then you die. That's your life. That's why
slave.
you were put on this beautiful planet.
You were a slave to that
I
green
don't choose
paper.
to believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You're
You're a slave to the money until you take that money and make it your bitch. That's my goal for this year.
I like that.
Money's not my bitch. Money's my homie.
Yeah. Make sure it's your little homie.
Trying to make it my homie. I'm really fucking trying.
Yeah, you
Okay,
might
it
need to do
is.
some favors for it before it'll be your homie.
That's true. I do need to settle up with my money before it comes
It's
back.
gonna give me any more of itself.
Is that how that works?
I think that's how that works.
Fuck. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So, this field of consciousness that is cosmic and universal is what connects us to everything and even to them. Is what they're saying.
Yes.
Because if we're connected to everything, even in the outer space, like even things in space are inside of us. Anyway, so meditation is apparently what helps bring this out.
Yes.
Helps bring them to you. So
Okay.
these groups that are going out there together trying to view these UFOs, have great success after meditating as a group and setting a peaceful intention of love and connection all together. And once everyone is in this like cohesive, everyone is in this cohesive meditative state. If one person's like kind of out of whack, it doesn't really work, I guess, or it's like not, I don't know. Anyway, so once you're in the cohesive meditative state, that's when they make the contact. So you sit in quiet consciousness and you're with a group of people. I guess you probably could be by yourself. I don't know, but I probably want to be with someone else, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like, so there you have it. Like, this is the secret, guys. If you want to fucking see some UFOs, maybe try it. Just, I don't know, try it.
Just try it.
Who knows? We should do a 30-ish like ET hangout. Like, you guys, should we do that up at Horsetooth? Let's do it.
We could totally do that.
But anyway, so yeah, you're just supposed to sit, meditative, sending out the intention of love and light and, whatever. And good things, and obviously you can attract weird shit. So
I was like gonna say, can you?
Yourself.
Yeah, I was like, maybe you need to do like a protection shit.
Yeah,
too, because you could attract some weird shit.
Yeah, and just make sure like your intention is like love, and like Steven Greer on the documentary says, like, you like are in your meditative state, and then you like think about them out in the universe, and like try to see them out in the universe, and like bringing them to you, and then like but just setting the intention of like the good and not like anything, like setting the intention of like you're trying to find this extraterrestrials, not just like whatever the fuck's out there,
Right?
Because there's some weird shit. Yeah, so maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys want to use a fucking guide that's not me
I would use
looking documentaries up. Actually, I'm pretty I think I'd
You're
we'd
pretty
be
dope
safe with me.
I think you'd be pretty safe.
I got some protection.
I would just
So yeah, then the last part of the documentary is about the technology. How that technology is a reflection of our state of consciousness. So like we're all about destruction and separation, and like burning shit to like fucking fuel our shit, and splitting atoms to like bring heat to our fucking house, and fucking
yeah,
like we're not
totally
about
split those atoms.
Reusable, renewable. Like we're trying to be that way, but like
yeah.
Anyways,
But then things like Texas happen, and they're like, see, it doesn't work. And you're like, that's because Austin is only powered on like maybe 5% of those fucking fans, you jackasses. But sure.
Yeah. So sure. So basically, Steven Greer says he thinks that these extraterrestrials are probably at the highest level of consciousness. Where why the fuck would you need violence or anything? So why the fuck would they want to just like decimate our planet? Right. Again, to feed that happy narrative.
It's a good happy narrative.
So guys, if I haven't told you enough, I did want to say this one story. They also show the story of this man who ended up getting healed by this triangular-faced alien.
Triangular face. That's racist. He has like and profiling. I'm an asshole. Just keep talking. Ignore me. Ignore me.
It's like this orange There's a picture of it. Don't worry, on the documentary.
There's like a thing where he has like an orange and a peanut, and he hits it with a piñata, and it's great.
It's and it's called. Yeah. Anyways, so
it's called the Orange Julius.
I forget this guy's name. Okay, he is the Orange Julius, and apparently these types of triangular-faced extraterrestrials are like known to be master healers. And this man was like fucking healed. Up. He was like healed from his like
rash
disease. I forget what he had now. I forgot
rash
to write
on his
it
wiener.
Down. His wiener rash was gone.
He was gone. He was like, all right.
He had hair again.
Monica?
His Rogaine worked.
It's perfect.
So
sweet. Well, sign me up for those.
Yeah. So Unacknowledged on Amazon Prime, the documentary I'm mainly talking about today for 17 hours is Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Contact Has Begun. I think they're both on Amazon Prime, and they're fucking cool if you like fucking alien shit.
And I will say too, if you like Steven Greer, have you watched any of his stuff on Gaia?
No.
Okay, so he's on Gaia as well, and he is, what is it called? What series is it he on? A lot of what the fuck is it called? I think it's actually called Undisclosed.
Probably.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, he's like, they do a bunch of series with him, and then they'll ask him like in-depth questions about like what he knows and what he saw, and he'll like explain that, all that kind of crap.
Basically, also one more thing. If there is a fearful disclosure that comes out this year to us for some reason, whether or not it does, just be open about it, and maybe don't completely believe that it is a complete threat, because, who knows? Yeah. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But.
Oh, and for the record, it's called Cosmic Disclosure.
Cosmic Disclosure. Okay. And who knows? Basically,
she's ready for her probe.
Houston, we have contact. And that's all I have for you today. Sorry, that was 17 years. How long was that? 45?
45 minutes.
Nice.
On the nose. You nailed it.
All right. Well, guys, I missed you. I hope that you don't hate me or think I'm a fucking crazy.
No, I think that you were telling us
flatter
that we need to go. We need to go to Claire's, the last one in the United States. Actually, we do have one here and we need to get some best friend necklaces, and then we need to go and meditate and make contact with them, and then each give them one, and that's our
offering.
That's our offering.
I also was thinking that we could make really cool t-shirts that say ETs are my homies.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, like Jesus is my homeboy.
Hell yeah.
Like ETs are my homies.
Right. And then do like a Buddy Christ thing with an alien going.
Yeah, and like Jesus has his arms around the aliens.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what's going to unite us.
Fucking Urban Outfitters.
Nobody take that.
No one.
That's ours.
That's our shit.
TM.
Look out for them. They'll be on sale soon.
Fucking 30-ish.
Oh my God, I should make my fucking friend draw them.
Yes. Dude, hashtag 30ish right there.
Okay.
Nobody take that.
My friend that...
You 50 listeners.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. We're climbing, you guys. And you have gotten us there. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Well, I guess it's time for Shay to go.
It's very different than what she just did. So... Sorry, not sorry.
All right. Well, here we go. Are we ready for this?
Oh, we're ready for this. Did you guys enjoy that Reading Rainbow?
Did you guys notice? You were probably like, wow, that sounds really familiar.
Ba-da-bop. Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop. Just kidding. That's different.
That is very different, but it would be amazing if it was that too.
But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and don't tell on us. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Because I feel like the Disney chime was way more popular than the... Well, no, that's not true. Reading Rainbow was more popular.
No.
Fucking
more people
Jordy.
probably had Disney.
I mean,
worldwide.
No, but I mean, like, I guess for the VHS tapes, because that's where I know it from, is the... I mean, I guess you had it for, like, the books where you would, like, listen to the tape, and you were like...
worldwide. 305.
Yep, just like Pitbull.
That's worldwide 305.
Pitbull? Remember he was, like, really popular for a while. As me. But, I know, have you...
He's probably coming back
Have
soon.
you called him lately?
There hasn't been, like, fucking global, like, fucking dance parties. He can't...
I mean, that's
took
true.
a hiatus.
That's true. It was weird. I was watching Idol the other day.
Which is amazing. Me and Chris watched it too.
Did you watch it? Did you watch the...
Not the newest one this week.
Not the newest one. So one of the... I don't know how... When you watch it this week, or like whenever you watch it, they let one of like this guy that I'm just like, why the fuck did they let him through? But I think they're just like, he's gonna be good for morale. Mm-hmm. But he danced to like Fireball from Pitbull, and it was atrocious, but it was funny at the same time. But I'm just like, God, that feels like a decade ago.
Oh my
God. And I don't even know when he released it.
Fireball. Oh my God. It probably was 10 years ago. That's fucking
I feel like Pitbull, yeah, it's true. Because I feel like Pitbull was like really popular like 5 years ago, and he like released like single after single, and then he just stopped.
Yeah, it's true.
Is he alive? Should someone check on Pitbull?
He is. We have the same birthday.
Is he filming Britney's videos?
I haven't watched that yet.
I don't know. Watch what?
The Britney doc?
There's a doc?
What? What?
Why haven't I watched this?
Shay.
I thought, you know what, you did post something on 30ish, and I just didn't pay attention to it.
It's been everywhere, and it's about Britney.
No, but what?
It's about her conservatorship and
no, but where is it? Where is it?
It's like the New York Times. I think it's Hulu.
Hulu? Okay. I just watched the doc on like
or Netflix.
I'll look it up. I'm going to watch that.
It's like a New York Times presents, so it's not like only Britney. It's like an episode of the New York Times presents or some shit.
I'll have to look that up. Because I just watched the Woody Allen versus Mia Farrow.
Was that... Chris just told me about that one.
That one, it's like a 4-part. It's only the first part. It's been out like on HBO.
So weird.
And I'm just like, I had no fucking idea. But they're graphic with some of the things like he did to Dylan, his daughter. Not the
other one.
Not the one that he's married to now. But like, I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, but it's one of those ones that it's really well done where that you get to like kind of watch like these behind the scenes videos. They have a lot of archival like vintage. It's really cool how they put it together, but it's pretty fucked up.
Ew,
it's real fucked up.
That is the weird.
Yeah. It's real fucked up.
That is the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, what's so weird is that like I didn't realize it either. I guess I always kind of, I mean, we've all known it. We've always had it in our history, right? But, I mean, obviously everyone does in their history. But I was like, yeah, I guess it's kind of weird, but I never, like, really registered it. But when I was watching the first part of this documentary, I think it was a couple nights ago, and it was like, oh, yeah, no, they did that. He had, like, those naked, like, Mia Farrow found those naked pictures of, I cannot remember her name. I don't want to. Suni? Yeah. So she found those in, like, 1991. And he was accused then. So I'm just like, in 91? Seriously? And it wasn't, I mean, but at the same time, that was a consensual whatever. So it wasn't illegal. But with the Dylan
But
stuff.
wasn't she still under 18?
No, at the time she was like 20
then?
or 19.
Oh.
So she was just over the cusp. So.
But didn't they get married when she was 18?
I don't think it's. That's not what it said on here, so I don't know.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
I
could be. I could be wrong though. I mean, it could be more like it actually happened when she was 18 or whatever. So I don't know. But like the whole stuff with Dylan, I had no like his youngest.
Yeah,
not the youngest adopted child was super inappropriate, and it was just like,
ew,
how the fuck. What the and like it had when you guys watch it, you'll see it on there. It says like, oh yeah, no, Dylan went when she was 5 to this therapist, and she told the therapist she called Woody Allen her daddy, and she said like, oh yeah, no, I have a secret with him, and the therapist never told Mia Farrow. And I was like, what the fuck?
Because it's Woody Allen, and they were afraid to fucking do that, and it was the 90s. They couldn't say shit about anyone.
Insane to me. Oh my god.
That's how wild. Again, look at our human consciousness evolution. Thank God that we yeah, we didn't. No one thought that was a big deal to not say some shit about that back then, and that was only like 20 years ago. That was 30 years ago. Fuck.
Hashtag 30-ish. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. So gross.
Side note.
Yeah, side note. Anyway, okay. 5 minutes in. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to be talking about. Can you guess what I'm going to be talking about? Give me a guess. It's not cannibalism.
It's food, but it's also crime.
Right. So what do you think it might be?
But it's not murder.
It's like.
It's not murder.
It's like by a second degree. I guess you can associate murder with it.
So it's people that accidentally poisoned people with food.
No, but that's a good one. I'm going to write that down.
Got it. Oh,
it is.
Good thing we have a whiteboard.
It's a good thing we have a whiteboard. I also had another good one from Kurt that was like, oh, you should do this one. My friend Kurt. And he's like, you should do like, there has to be some history or whatever about how people would test food and then they would just watch them fall down dead.
Yeah.
Right? So, and like, you
Which
should like,
ones?
right? So see how that,
items
I'm like, that's a good one.
People would die from.
Right? And just like see how like that kind of, because we had to evolve. Anyway, but no. Mine is this week is the last meals of people.
Oh.
See what I did there?
That's good.
Yeah, and just like a little quick history on it. So anyway, so here we go.
I mean, that's nice that they do that for them.
It is nice.
Even though they're horrible human. Well, some of them
I mean, not. The ones that were.
Actually did the
crime. No comment. Anyway, so, okay, so. Just some quick history. So, which there actually isn't a whole lot of documented history in the last meals because obviously it's not a law. It's just like, this is just like, okay, we're being nice. So, just get into the chair nicely, please. Or put this like rope around your neck nicely, please.
Just let me put the sponge
on your head. Like where that little knife is going to go nicely, please. So
what? Was that a way?
Well, a guillotine?
Is that what a guillotine is?
What? Yeah.
They just shoved a knife in your skull?
No. The one where the guillotine where they chop off your neck.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh.
I didn't enunciate that. Like, put your head through this hole. Zinga.
Got it. I was like, was that a fucking
you imagine?
Torture chair?
Right?
Like they just shove a knife through your brain?
Like the Iron Maiden? Like the Iron fucking Maiden?
I don't even know. Oh. The band?
You know what the Iron Maiden is? You don't know what that is? Okay, so that was a medieval... God, I'm so sick. Why am I still single? So
have you heard? I am Shay. Have you heard about the torture device?
Have you heard about this?
That's my favorite. Do you want to know my top 5 favorite torture devices?
Come into my car with me.
Do you want to see my sex room? I'm just kidding.
Come with my swing. It's great. Don't worry about that Iron Man. Oh, let me see what this is about. 1 minute. Oh, she was an accident. Okay, cool. Just making sure.
She was an accident.
She was an
That's
accident.
what my mom said to me.
That's what she said to my sister. Anyway, okay. So an Iron Maiden. You really don't know what it is.
No, I just know the band.
So the Iron Maiden is like, it was like almost like a iron, and she had like a whole face to her, so it looked like a, what are those dolls called? Those Russian dolls where it looked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
they have more dolls inside of them.
Yeah, I can't remember what the fucking name was, but
Haul up in them.
Yes. What did you just say?
Haul up in them.
Oh, I thought you were like
jalapeno
making up a shit. What? Just making something.
They're
up.
called jalapenos.
Jalapenos. So yeah. So so essentially it's hollow inside, and then there's spikes all in it.
Oh, so it's then, like the pokey.
Yeah. Just like the pokey, but they actually poked you instead of like just being like, if I stand, do whatever. Yeah, so you would sit in it and then they would just slice right through you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the Iron Maiden. Anyway.
My parents went to the torture museum when they were in Italy. And
that's
they told
really
me some
cute.
Crazy shit about it.
Did they go to a lovely dinner after that?
Yeah, they did.
That's really sweet.
I was like, you guys are wild.
You guys,
are you guys still Catholic or just kidding? They're not. That wasn't the main fucking people that would. I don't even know. I don't know shit.
I don't know nothing about nothing. Okay.
I also haven't drank in a while because we don't do our podcast.
No,
so
I know.
I'm
just a bad influence on you. It's fine. It's
like my weekly drink.
Okay, so again, there isn't a whole lot of documented history on it, but the custom of the last meal for condemned prisoners is believed to have begun in England in the 16th century. So English law was...
Wait, didn't it start with Jesus?
It didn't. It didn't. That's true. It did start with... Which that's also actually... I did see some research about that. Like, technically, he did have the Last Supper, but it was like a piece of bread. So, I mean... How he didn't get to order like KFC or anything. No. So
he didn't make them really eat his blood and his
actual
body.
Sure didn't. He didn't. Yeah,
make them do satanic rituals for him.
Nope, sure didn't.
Just kidding. What?
What? Kidding? What? Yeah. So English law was super harsh, and there was like long lists of offenses for which the punishment was hanging, often for such like minor crimes as like insulting the king or stealing a chicken. Or witchcraft. So, like, one of the three. So,
the three worst crimes.
So, yeah. So, stealing a chicken, insulting the king, or witchcraft. So, one of those three, you're probably going to get hanged. So, good luck.
That is so special.
You're right. Like, this guy told the king to eat his ass. And this guy was really hungry and he had 17 children and he stole a chicken that was like had one leg. Like, well, he's got to go. So figure it out.
Both gone.
Figure it out. So there was a story which I just thought was ridiculous and horrible. I don't mean to be laughing about it. So there was a story about a woman who's like apparently a baby who just fell out of her. That's what she claimed. So over in Germany, perhaps the best documented case for like of this like food practice around like this time was that Susanna Burnett, probably wrong, of Frankfurt, on July 14th of 1772. She was like a poor servant girl, and she was executed for allegedly killing her newborn child. So 8 months before her murder, she had become pregnant by a journeyman goldsmith who she never saw again after they had sex. As they do. Fucking typical goldsmiths.
God damn it. Goldies.
Fucking little goldies. They're like, we just got to go make the gold somewhere else.
She's trying to be a gold digger, but he ran away too fast.
Nope. She was like, I got your golden goose. Don't worry about it. So she's
And I got the magic stick.
right,
But he ran away with it.
he's like, it's the Midas touch. Stupid. Okay, so anyway, so she's stupid. So she successfully hid her pregnancy all the way to the 8th month, when she gave birth secretly and alone in a laundry room on August 1st of 1771.
It's probably easy to fake to like hide a pregnancy back then.
Right? Like
You're a peasant. You just have a bunch of sheets.
You're like, I have like 45 different underwears. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I have
Like,
a fucking corset on this bitch. I don't even know what that was supposed to mean. So sorry.
no, it's perfect. I don't know why these German people are from Staten Island, but apparently they are. So I'm sorry, you guys. Anyway, so because I can't do a German accent, so I'm not going to even try. Why would I do that to anybody? Because we have some Germany fans, and I feel like
I'm German.
Germany fans.
Aren't you German?
German fans. What the fuck? No. Yeah, remember that one time my dad thought I was for like my entire life, and I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
Dad, we're English. We're the enemy, so sorry. Anyway.
Okay.
So unfortunately, when the baby came out, whether because I don't know if it's because like they're like fucking slippery little suckers. I don't know. Like I've never birthed a child. I mean, whatever.
It usually takes a couple pushes, I've heard.
Maybe she thought she
and
was,
a little bit of cramping.
maybe she had like a really bad, like some food poisoning and she just had to poop really bad. I don't know her life.
Hey, there's a whole show about that kind of shit. So
Yeah, but
literally.
apparently in the story, she's like, she didn't know if it was like, they're like, well, maybe because they're slippery, or like she just failed to realize it was about to drop out of her. It fell from her and smacked its little head.
Vagina.
She had a white set vagina. It fell from her and smacked its head against the stone floor.
Oh, that's how she said it died?
Yeah, like honestly though, again, I've never been pregnant, but like, I feel like 8 months is a pretty good size fetus. Like it's a pretty good,
and it doesn't
size.
just like slip out of you onto the ground.
It's not like you sneeze. It's not like a fucking Simon Birch. It's not like it's not. It's not that. Like it's probably a good hefty, and it's a German stock. Like they're hefty breeds. Like I mean, you're not because you're half Italian, so you're a little bit.
Shay, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Bye, German listeners. Sorry. You got broad shoulders. I don't know. Like
I do have the broad shoulders.
you do have broad shoulders, but we love your broad shoulders.
Yeah.
So anyway,
one man told me I looked like Gaston.
shut the fuck up. No, they did not.
Michael Mulder.
He would, and he's.
And I was like, that's my favorite movie. So thanks, you stupid
God damn!
psychopath killer.
I forgot about.
If you're
Michael
listening right
Mulder.
now,
Please don't come and kill us. I forgot about Michael Mulder. Holy fucking... I totally forgot about him. Sometimes I get him and James mixed up. Don't take offense, James Vance. I love you. You're amazing. Please don't. I feel really bad now.
James was our fan until just now.
I know. Anyway, no wait. I
Her baby
combined.
slipped out of her vagina.
I combined the words. Okay. So her baby slipped out of her vagina, and she didn't know it because she's never pooped before. Okay, perfect. So, anyway, so the
And it just fell right out.
it just pops right out. So the child then, according to her, wheezed momentarily and then ceased to breathe. She panicked, hid the baby in like a stable, like Jesus, and got the fuck out of there. However, having no money or means to support herself, the next day she returned to Frankfurt, where she was eventually arrested for murdering the child. Whether she did or did not, and even if it would have survived anyway, given it was premature, the matter it is a matter of debate even today. But she was nonetheless she was nonetheless convicted of the murder and sentenced to death. So she was deemed the guest of honor, which I find very bizarre, but whatever.
Yeah, it was a fucking show to fucking put people on to fucking kill people in the square. It was like a show.
Right. So, but she was deemed the guest of honor for like her last meal. Like, well, no fucking shit. She's the guest of honor. Like,
Sorry. I was like,
no, you're fine.
For the hanging.
Right. Well, no shit, she's the guest of honor. She's the one dying. So.
Did she get a certificate before she died? That's nice.
Did she get an award just like
Here's
in the paper?
your certificate. You're the guest of honor for your last meal because we're putting you to death.
So good luck.
Hashtag food.
Hashtag 30-ish. I wonder if she was. She probably wasn't.
She probably was in her 30s.
Well, in fact, your 30s back then.
If you were a woman and you lived like past your 30s, they're like, we gotta kill you. You're a witch.
I mean, you're a fucking witch. Totally.
You gotta be a witch. You're doing something weird with the herbs.
100%. If we tidy this,
something weird with those animals out there.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah. So she was the guest of honor at what was called the Hangman's Meal, where the condemned and the officers that did the condemning joined hands and stuffed their faces. Wow. The meal itself, which I thought was just again, it's about food, so I'm going to talk about the fucking food. So it was 3 pounds of fried sausages, 10 pounds of beef, 6 pounds of baked carp, 12 pounds of like larded roast veal, soup, cabbage, bread, and like apparently it just said
for this one woman,
a sweet. No, it was for the women and the people that got to hang her because they're going to be hungry too. So
wait, the person
yes
got to like they had to sit with all the people and eat their favorite food.
Correct.
With the people that were about to murder them.
Right. So it's the person that's going to do their job tomorrow. Like, yes.
I think I would be like, all right, my favorite food is motherfucking eyeballs of fucking newt.
Yes.
And fucking
these
shit of a whale.
Just the giant poop.
Because I don't care. I'm going to die tomorrow and you are. And I'm going to make you eat this motherfucking food, you pieces of shit.
So apparently back then.
A baby slipped out of my vagina. I'm fucking sorry.
I tripped and
the 1700s. I don't know. There's not.
You mean
Teen Mom on.
The rat that chewed through the umbilical cord was not the correct thing to do? I didn't know. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Ew.
I put his name on the birth certificate.
I just swung it around.
His name was Sal. His name was Splinter.
What is going on?
We haven't seen each other in a while, guys, so I'm sorry. Because they didn't get a choice. When this happened, they didn't get a choice. This is like whatever, this was just what was given to them. So, but also, I feel like, which I did not research that, like, how many executions were happening back then on a daily basis? Because, like, if
that's a feast,
right? That's a fucking feast. Even back then,
if you're a jailer, you're like living large, like,
right?
Fat as fuck, and
right?
Getting
They're like, I'm just gonna take
good.
it like a doggy back home to my family because they haven't eaten in a while, but it's fine. I'm
out here killing motherfuckers.
It's totally fine. Oh yeah, and they
and
also they had an 8.5 measures of whatever measures means. It's European. I have no idea. Of 1748 wine. Sounds lovely.
It's probably the best.
Can you imagine wine back then?
I know. I wonder if it was like fucked.
Right?
It's probably not.
Just kind of nasty. Like a nasty, like.
Yeah, because they had no, like,
Shiraz.
they're just like, well, this is probably all right.
Right?
It tastes like it's fermented.
Yikes.
It's definitely fermented, so I think we could probably drink it.
Yeah, so apparently she didn't eat or drink anything. Which I found also just like, fuck it. Like, this is your time to be like, dude, whatever. I'm going to eat whatever.
I would literally try to kill myself by engorging myself with food.
I would rather just like almost have a heart attack and die and be like, maybe if I fake a tummy ache tomorrow, like they won't hang me.
Just like barfing on them.
Right?
That's what you get.
So
that was like the standard.
That was just apparently the standard.
All right, you're
meal.
on death row, but you get to eat 10 pounds of ham. Okay.
Yeah. So, but apparently she didn't eat any of it or drink any of the wine. She just drank a little glass of water, and
she's a witch.
Yeah, and the officials just feasted around her, and then not long after her head was lopped off. So there you be. Also, superstition also played its part. In medieval Europe. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? In medieval Europe, many believed that well-fed prisoners could be executed without fear of returning as ghosts. So, the quality of a fine meal was also believed to influence the likelihood of their doing so.
You guys, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fill you up. So in case you die, and then you can go to heaven.
Right. So if the food and drink were of the best quality,
# chef life.
It was believed that prisoners would be less likely to haunt their executioners. So,
my gosh. Well, who knows?
What a time to be alive, right? If the meals were poor, many believed the prisoners would return as malevolent spirits bent on tormenting those involved in their deaths. Yes, that's what would happen if they're like, dude, this motherfucker didn't give me, it only gave
my
me
turkey leg.
Only gave me half the ham hock. I'm going to come back, and that's going to be what, I didn't even do anything. I was just in the market, and this motherfucker accused me of stealing a chicken. But yes, I'm going to accuse him of not giving me a proper meal. That's what's going to happen. Stupid.
Well, they had their priorities.
I guess so. As ghosts. Dude, people in medieval they were so...
Unfinished business, Shay. Haven't you heard of that?
Unfinished.
Have you never watched Casper?
I am perfect. Kerrigan, the dean's in there! Fucking great.
Oh God, you knew the exact quote.
I do. I still remember I went on one of my best friend's birthdays. When was Casper out? 93, 94? Because
it was like 2005.
2000, when Christina Ricci was a young whippersnapper.
It was like 94.
No, because it had to be 93, 94, because Christina Ricci was like Wednesday Addams in 91, and she still looked like an 8-year-old. And when she was in Casper...
1995.
95. So I remember being in the Westgate Theater in Austin, and like the fucking film broke. And so we were all bummed because we couldn't... It took 20 minutes to get Casper up and running.
You guys were bummed? I would have been like, wow, there's ghosts in here. Bye-bye. See you later.
They don't want us to see it.
I'm 8 and I'm going to die. The scary ghost lady's going to get me.
No, but I was like... Because I was 10. I was mature. Way more mature than you.
That's true. But Casper was about good ghosts, so it wasn't
Well, it was the friendly ghost. Except Kerrigan.
Yeah, she was
a bitch.
My favorite line in that whole movie is when that one rabbi guy is at the house and he's
I was just going to say, piece of crumb cake. Piece of cake.
That used to be like my favorite thing to say.
I can see you doing that.
Anywho's
Caspers. So they were just afraid that the Caspers were going to come, and they were afraid. They're like, oh, well, you gave us a stale piece of bread. So anyway, again, it's not a law. It's a courtesy. And in America, the rules tend to vary from state to state.
So you better appreciate that we're giving you food before we kill you.
Pretty much. And in America, actually, they're like the ones that kind of do it the most, apparently. And they vary from state to state. So, like, in Florida, the budget is $40. In Oklahoma, it's $15. So, can you imagine? But, I mean, I guess in Oklahoma...
So, do people order, like, all right, I want the filet mignon from the fucking Ritz-Carlton.
We're going to get to that here in a minute. So, again, I'm not going to list, obviously, every single fucking person's whatever. I'm just going for strange here. But I will say something about what you just talked about. What I did notice across the board, like, a lot of fucking KFC...
Steak and potatoes?
No, KFC. Like, asking for Kentucky Fried Chicken... Taco Bell, fucking Doritos, like looking for like, and of course people are like going to be wanting comfort meals, right? They're like, I'll have the stir fry with the cauliflower rice, please. Like, I'm trying to watch my keto diet.
Sushi and dumplings,
right?
Dessert.
But as a chef, like, okay, so like, what would your last meal be? If you could pick anything across the board, like right now in this moment.
It would probably be like a Japanese sushi feast.
Really? That kind of shocks me for some weird reason.
It would be because... Fuck. The shit is refreshing and delicious.
Refreshing for death.
Fresh to death!
Mm-hmm. All right, that's fair.
I don't know. As of right now, yeah, that would be my...
Are you craving sushi?
Yeah, right now I am.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just literally said that.
Good thing you ain't going to the chair.
Nope, I can just go to...
Yeah, but no, it was a lot of Burger King, Taco Bell, Doritos, KFC. So, anyway.
Wow. Well...
But
I would probably get a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Which I'm also
like,
gonna like...
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Right.
And get it all.
Which then I'd be like, my head went somewhere else. I was like, okay, so I'm going to make a note for any suitors out there. If they have too much KFC in their car or Burger King...
They must be a psycho killer.
Fucking run.
But Chick-fil-A doesn't count,
but
right?
No. That's upscale. That's classy. That's churchy chicken.
Oh, we had Chick-fil-A breakfast the other day.
That's because it's dope. Like the little chicken biscuit?
Chicken minis?
Have you ever had Church's chicken?
No, but Chris told me it's like fucking amazing. I was
It's
like,
the best
I've never had it.
fried chicken. It's so fucking crispy. And the word I'm going to use because I fucking hate it, but I will use it because, yeah, it's so moist inside. I can taste it in my mouth. It's so fucking good. Church's. It's so good.
I've also heard Popeyes is good, and I've never been to Popeyes.
It's not the best.
It's not.
It's nothing compared to Church's.
Okay.
And Chick-fil-A is way better than Popeyes.
Okay.
In my opinion, but whatever.
Heard that.
But anyway, seriously, the reasoning is thought a mix of people just wanting straight up comfort food or there's like a crazy number of like poor people obviously in the system than people that are like, I like the fucking filet mignon with the lobster tail, please. But that's crazy, right? That, poor people are in prison.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
crazy, right? Isn't that weird? All right, so first up we have...
How does that work?
Thomas J. My vision's a little blurry. Gracio. He was found guilty of killing 2 elderly people, and his last meal consisted of 24 steamed clams. So, a little classier.
Oh, fuck yeah.
A half a dozen of barbecued ribs.
Hell yeah.
Burger King double cheeseburger, and 2 strawberry milkshakes alongside a can of Spaghettios. But wait, to be served at room temperature. But he actually got served Spaghettios with meatballs. He was pretty upset, to say the least. Like, really upset. To the point that he
almost murdered again?
Well, no. I mean, seriously, though, like... But if I got the Spaghettios with meatballs, though, I would have been like, fucking jackpot. It must be my lucky day. What else could go right?
Those meatballs are gross, though.
Dude, they're fucking foul, but I did love them back in the day. I don't eat them now because I'm just like,
I used to like the Chef Boyardee.
Oh, dude, I would eat that shit cold and like peel the fucking ravioli condom off of the fucking meat nastiness.
Yeah.
Like, I was a foul little creature.
Get this.
I was disgusting. So gross.
I was just dipping raw spaghetti in hot water while I was watching Family Matters after school.
I forgot. I forgot about that. That is so funny. But not Thomas.
I might as well have been a prison child.
You might as well. Like, this is the best.
All I need is hot water and spaghetti.
Some hard spaghettis. It's fine. But not Thomas. He was upset by this. He was not excited. It's funny, but it's not funny. His final words actually were, I did not get my Spaghettios. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this. And then he died.
That is literally the most epic fucking last final words.
Can you imagine?
Of
like,
any man on death row
yeah.
that could ever be.
Mm-hmm. So he was really upset about that.
Well, he made history with that.
God bless him.
What's his name?
Thomas J. Grasso.
Thomas.
Yeah. So, this is just a little tiny one, but Gerald Lee Mitchell asked for just a giant-ass bag of Jolly Ranchers. So, again, like, he's like, I'm just going to suck on those, and when I'm done, then you can kill me. So.
I'm going to suck on these, and you can suck on this,
yes.
bitch!
Sit on it, spin on it, motherfuckers. In 1963, 28-year-old Victor Harry Fugger received a death sentence by hanging for kidnapped murder For his final meal, the young man had only one request: a single olive. with the pit left in it. With the pit left in it. So
is it because he felt so horrible for who he was? Like, why?
He's like, I would really love if I could just bite into something where my teeth like zing into my eyeball. That'd be great. Because I forgot the pit was in it. And then I'll just die right there. So
one olive.
Just one olive with a pit in it. So after his execution, the olive pit was found inside his suit pocket, contributing to the popular belief that he intended to be buried alongside it, so the olive tree symbolizing peace would sprout from the grave.
What a beautiful, thoughtful little man.
He probably was an alien. Let's be real.
He was like, well, I'm going to grow a tree. Speaking of that, I just saw something that the first, like, composting funeral home opened somewhere.
Where you can be a tree?
Where you can be a tree.
Yeah. I actually think that's pretty cool.
That's dope.
I've seen this other thing, I think it was in Seattle, where they talk about how it's like the first composting thing where you can grow plants from human.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Even though, I mean, it's not like there's people's bones, like, just whatever. I mean, but I guess, I don't know. It's just, like, a little too close to Soylent Green. It's people.
Oh, is it?
It's
like burned people.
I mean, essentially, it's like, I don't know how they do it. I have not researched it.
Yeah, but it's like, you're not killing someone to be the tree. It's like they're dying and then it's just
being
another
a tree,
form of life.
But being a tree is different for me. Like, I think I would do, but I wouldn't because I wouldn't be cremated because I have an irrational fear of being buried alive. But because like they embalm you and shit, there's no way that you're going to be alive. But it's like a thing. So I definitely want to be cremated. But like a tree thing is very, very cool. The compost where they're growing plants with human, I don't know. I just find it weird.
I mean, you can throw your fucking grandma's ashes
I don't like it.
in your garden if you want.
I don't like it. I don't want.
It's good for the soil.
I don't want to eat grandma.
I mean, you don't have to eat.
But I don't know. It's a total mental thing for me. That's all it is.
And
that's
what it is. That's what literally everything is.
Yeah, that's all
Isn't
it is.
that what this all is, Shay?
Oh my god.
It's all a mental thing.
I don't have enough alcohol.
That's what the aliens told me.
That's what they did. That's what they've inhabited your body right now.
The Pleiadians. Just kidding.
The fucking Pleiadians. God damn it. It's always
the Nordics.
Pleiadians. The Nordics. Okay. So, next we have Philip Workman, who his last meal's request is one of the most bizarre on the list. Yes. So, he was executed by the state of Tennessee in 2007, and he asked the person to give him
he graduated high school, 007.
What?
Hashtag 30-ish.
Perfect. So, he asked the prison to give, it really wasn't that bizarre, but like for the prison it was bizarre. So, he asked the prison to give him a large vegetarian pizza to a homeless person in Nashville. So just any of them. So he was like, will you just go get a vegetarian pizza, and when you just go give it to a homeless person, you can go pick it.
What did he do? Why is he on death row?
What?
Why was he on death row?
I didn't look up every single one's crime.
Because he doesn't seem like someone that would be on death row if he's trying to give fucking homeless people vegetarian pizzas.
But then if I said but then he also ate his child's face. But I mean, I guess he wouldn't be getting a vegetarian pizza either. So it's neither here nor there.
Maybe he's trying to balance out his life.
That's true too. Like he's just trying to right some wrongs. What the fuck? Anyways, so he wanted to give this vegetarian pizza to a, that was gross.
That was nice of him.
So declining his own meal. So although the prison refused. The prison refused. Many other people. The
pizza refused.
He just refused. He's like, no. So many other people. Well, I don't know what the fuck that was. I guess we're in a dungeon. Many other people across Tennessee fulfilled his wish and brought hundreds of pizzas to homeless shelters on his execution day. Isn't that sweet?
Is that like a holiday now?
I know, right?
It's kind of weird, but also kind of cool.
It's National Workman's Day. Whoopsies. Where'd it go? Okay, so Ricky Ray Rector in Arkansas. I know. Shut up.
Ricky Ray Rector. Here he comes. Walking down Death Row Lane. Ricky Ray Rector. Wreck it in your rector. Rectum?
Yep.
Wrecked him? Damn near killed him.
That's what the alien said. Okay, so in Arkansas of
anal probe.
Absolutely. So in Arkansas of 1992 was controversial, as was his trial. After killing a police officer, he had attempted suicide by shooting himself in the head and was so brain damaged that anti-death penalty advocates argued that he should not be executed. Then Governor Bill Clinton, bringing it back.
Oh my God.
He refused to stop the process. However,
he liked that.
Yeah.
Death penalty.
He did. And for his last meal, he ordered a steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid, and a pecan pie.
Hell yeah.
He didn't eat the pie. So
he was too full.
He asked his guards to hold it for him so he could eat it later before he left to go die.
Oh, it was like for him to eat after he was executed.
100%. He's like, I'm gonna save that. I'm a little indigestion. I'm gonna go to this we have a meeting or something.
I have to go to this meeting, and then could you just like bring me the pie after this chair? I have to like sit in this chair.
I want to enjoy the pie. So could you just bring that?
Can I eat it while I'm in the chair?
Well, it'll be a little more crispy if it's in the chair. Well, that's bad.
Can I get it extra toasted?
It's not done all the way. I'm going to hold it for a little bit and then I can put it in my mouth. I
mean, a lot of people deserve to be in the electric chair, but a lot of people didn't.
No, 100% no.
I just had to say that, like,
okay,
a lot of people deserved it, but a lot of people didn't.
Okay, Jens. I just want to let everyone know where my stance was. Like, it's for it, but it's also against it.
Time out.
What?
I randomly thought of this. We didn't talk about the Super Bowl and how the Buccaneers won and how one of the Buccaneers listens to our podcast.
Oh, that gave me the chill. I forgot. Does he still listen?
I don't.
Yes, he does. He does. He has listen. So much time.
I mean, he knows who I am. He knows us.
We should
he knows who we are.
Do you know, like, when people...
I don't know why I thought of that at all just during that, but I just thought of the Super Bowl, and then I was like, oh.
I thought you looked at Buddha when you said it, so I was like, I thought you were gonna say something about Buddha, so that was even funnier that you're like, that's Buccaneers.
She was like, no. She told me to talk about the Super Bowl.
Do you know, like, when like you see like a restaurant or a product like have a claim to fame, just to give it like that extra oomph? Like that's what I feel like that is. Like, oh yeah, we have like one of the Super Bowl champs that listens to us. Like, you should listen to us. And fuck yeah,
yeah, guys, listen to that.
Does he really listen to like a little bit of us?
I think that he told me that he did a little bit one time. I don't know if he actually listens, but sometimes he likes our posts always.
We're on the winning team, guys. So just remember that.
Just remember, we're champions too. Okay. Anyways, back to the story that I have no idea why I started to tell you about the Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl.
Fantastic. Okay, so then we have Peter J. Minnell. He requested, I don't know why it's funny, but 20 beef tacos, 20 beef enchiladas, 2 double cheeseburgers, a pizza with jalapenos, fried chicken, spaghetti with salt, and I almost said a molested deer, but it said a modest dessert. So,
oh, wow.
But the dessert was a half a chocolate cake.
And did he eat all of it?
You can do it, Bruce.
Yes, okay, seriously.
So, and also a half a vanilla cake. Cookies and cream ice cream, caramel pecan fudge ice cream, and a small fruit cake. And to wash it down,
I love this so much. I do.
I'm so glad you do. I was worried that you were going to be like, So to wash it all down with, he had 2 things of Coke, Pepsi, root beer, and orange juice.
Oh, human beings are hilarious.
This dude. Because says, like, you know what? It sounds good with, like, fucking, like, a whole cake.
Everything I could possibly eat.
Orange juice. Because I want to make sure that I get that nice little...
With root beer and Coke.
With root beer and Coke.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would just kill myself before.
Right?
With eating everything I've ever wanted to eat.
That's cool. Challenge accepted.
Yes,
fuck it. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you're gonna have to stop this execution because there's a medical emergency happening. It's gonna be great.
Also, like, that was a high budget jail.
Right?
We paid for that shit.
Right? Well, we're gonna get to that later. So, well, not that much later, but soon. Okay, so
in 4 sentences.
In 4 sentences. So Robert Dell Coughlin faced his death sentence in Georgia in 2005, but he was probably the classiest of the bunch I saw. So he had like a expensive taste. He requested a filet mignon wrapped in bacon.
Yes, he did.
Deveined shrimp sauteed in garlic butter with lemon.
Deveined.
Baked potato with sour cream, chives, and real bacon. Beets. With the beets. Okay.
The real bacon beets.
Yep. He wanted corn on the cob, asparagus with hollandaise sauce, French bread with butter, goat cheese, cantaloupe, vanilla bean ice cream, and iced tea. So he had a little more like of a palate. Yeah,
man.
So his crime was probably very white collar.
He also was a cannibal.
Okay.
And I'll have some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Yep, I can't do it. So anyway, that's... God damn it. Stop it.
I had to quote that. I quoted that for my dad because he's never seen Silence of the Lambs and they have that new show coming out.
Clarice? I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, and so I was like, Dad, you don't know about Silence of the Lambs? And Anthony Hopkins eats people, and he says that he eats them with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Side note, the guy that I'm like going on a date with tomorrow, like you can edit this out, but he doesn't listen to podcasts because he's a weirdo, but whatever. Anyway, so he was like, I'd never seen Silence of the Lambs, and I almost was like, I can't date you.
Because you are a psycho killer.
100%. Okay, so Lawrence Russell Brewer. So he ordered 2 chicken fried steaks smothered in gravy with sliced onions, a triple meat bacon cheeseburger with fixins on the side, a cheese omelet with ground beef, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos, a large bowl of fried okra with ketchup. Nice.
Ooh.
Right?
I love burger with fried okra?
That sounds some dope shit.
Damn, boy, you got something going on.
Right? 1 pound, like, it's going to be the Staten Island girls. 1 pound of barbecue. I think it says, I did not write what barbecued of. I'm assuming ribs. With half a loaf of bread, 3 fajitas with fixings, a meat lover's pizza, 3 root beers, 1 pint of Bluebell vanilla ice cream, and a slab of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts. So.
Damn.
Yeah. So, all of that. So, his request was granted, but he refused the meal when it arrived, saying that he simply was not hungry.
That's a fucking flex.
Right. So, because of him, Texas stopped granting last meal requests to condemned inmates. So it just takes 1 fucking person to ruin it. Yeah. So there's no more.
You asshole.
They get whatever is in the kitchen that day. That's what they get. So can you imagine if it was like leftover Tuesday?
Like fucking shit on a shingle.
Right? They're just like, well, guess what, motherfuckers? It's leftovers. And you're like, God damn it! So, yeah, so they don't get a request anymore because of this motherfucker. Also, so he was also a white supremacist piece of shit. So, he was one of the 3 to kill James Byrd Jr. He was a 49-year-old African-American father of 3. And when I say pieces of shit, it's an understatement. Like, go look at the crime. I will not say it on here because it probably is one of the most vile, disgusting things I have ever read. Like, just go, like, if you want to go look it up, it's pretty gruesome, but I don't know if I'll ever cover it because it's a horrible hate crime for sure.
Wow.
But it's probably the most disgusting things I've ever read in my life. So, yeah. So,
What's his name?
not only did he fuck, his name was Lawrence Russell Brewer. So, not only did he fuck it up for the inmates, not that whatever, but yeah, he's also a piece of shit. So, 2 for 2.
He's
2 for 2.
That's like 100 for 100.
Yeah.
Like those count more than one.
Yeah. So next up we have Carl Simmons Jr. in 2012 in Mississippi, and he ordered a smorgasbord of 1 Pizza Hut Supreme deep dish pizza with double mushrooms. Ordered, don't know what this was because I erased it. I'm assuming it meant onion rings, as that's what I was going for. Ordered jalapeno poppers.
Hell yeah.
And like Italian sausage. 10-ounce, like a 10-ounce pack of Parmesan cheese. That's 5 pounds of cheese, which I don't understand what he was doing with 5 pounds of Parmesan cheese, but whatever. And ranch dressing. He ordered 10 cups of it, by the way. 8 ounces of jalapeno nacho cheese, 4 ounces of sliced jalapenos, 2 20-ounce cherry Cokes, 2 large strawberry shakes, 2 pints of strawberry ice cream, and 1 family-sized bag of Doritos nacho cheese flavored. And apparently it was 29,000 calories. But you're like, well,
how much time do they have to eat this before they die?
I actually don't know. I'm sure they give it to them like the night before. But I'm like, just like, well, I guess it's my cheat day. Okay.
Because literally I don't have to live after this.
It doesn't matter.
I can do whatever I
look
want.
good in the coffin, but whatever. So the weirdest was James Edward Smith. He was charged with robbery and murder in March of 1983. Authorities say that he requested a lump of dirt as his last meal. And according to the website,
it's like, this is what I deserve.
Right, Murderpedia, Smith explained that he would use it to mark his body so that his spirit would move on and not become a ghost. So, there you be.
Perfect.
His request was denied, and he was given a yogurt instead.
Dude, if the dude wants fucking dirt, let him eat dirt.
Look, all you gotta do is then just give him some Oreos, and then he'll just have like a nice little mud pie.
Like a mud pie.
Like a little mud pie.
With little gummy worms?
Yes, 100%, but like a healthier version.
Oh, dirt.
Yes.
Gotcha. Wink, wink.
Don't worry, we got your back there, Jamesy boy. Fucking weirdo. And like, I thought this was like the most dad joke. So, in the 1940s, Wilson DeLaroy, who murdered a man while in prison, was slated to be killed via like somewhat like a newly minted prison gas chamber in San Quentin. When asked what he wanted for his last meal, he merely requested a bunch of indigestion tablets. When they asked why, he said that he felt sure he was soon to have a rather severe case of gas. Because he was going to the gas chamber. Come on.
Oh my.
Jokes.
I was like, what?
We got jokes. Now they did say like, so when people would order stuff like filet mignon or like crab or lobster or whatever it was, most of the time the kitchen, like they would order some stuff out, but they really wouldn't order like they would have the kitchen prepare it. So instead of like lobster, they would get like fucking imitation crab. So a lot of times, and like anytime they would ask for like 20 fajitas or 20 tacos, they would get like 10. So some of this is like you can take it with like whatever, because like it's a lot of times like the kitchen would scale back on it, like they could order like that much,
so it wasn't like ordered out,
right? Like some of it was like, I think some of them did get
Huts.
like some of them like did get the Pizza Huts, or like they did get like the Burger Kings or the KFC or whatever, but like I think stuff like they could make in house, I'm sure they could be like, okay, well, you're also not getting lobster, you're gonna get imitation crab meat, and it's also hot dogs.
And that's your steak. Okay.
Figure it out. Or yeah, it would be some type of weird byproduct. So they weren't actually getting what they were asking for. I think
Such
actually
a weird concept then.
Yeah, and I think Ted Bundy, just to name a few, because they weren't weird, but like obviously the famous ones, like Ted Bundy didn't eat a last meal. Like he was given like he didn't request anything, and so they gave him like the generic one, which was like eggs, toast, bacon, whatever, and he didn't touch it. Arlene Warlos, have you ever heard of her? She was like do you remember
the
Monster?
Yeah.
So she ordered
she was the monster?
She was the monster.
Oh my.
She talked about aliens as well. She said in her last press conference, she said like, I'll be back. I can't remember what year she said, but the year's already passed. I think she said 2019 or 2020. She's like, I'll be back with the aliens and I'll be back with Jesus Christ. So she said like, just like Independence Day, I'll be back. And that was her last words was about how she was going to come back with Jesus Christ and the aliens, like on like a fucking Van Halen horse and like fucking crazy. Anyway, she ordered a cup of coffee and she's like, I know you guys won't be killing me before you give me a cup of coffee. So, that was her order. And then the killer clown, she killed a bunch of, so she was a prostitute, but she killed, I think it was like 5 men.
That she
claimed,
fucked?
Yes, but she claimed that they were robbing her. But she essentially robbed them and then just shot them. So she was a serial killer. She was fucked up. And then, John Wayne Gacy, he like had KFC and shit. So
classic.
But they weren't really that weird. But anyway.
Well,
so that was my story.
I like that. That was fun.
That was 55 minutes. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Woo! It's all right.
And so here we are.
Time to roll the dice.
Time to roll the dice, and you
time
just
to
say
tell
your spiel.
Time to tell you guys that we love you,
and we always do.
And always will. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. THURDYISH 30ish. We're forever, let us hold our banner high. Just kidding. Thank you for listening to 30ish. And if it's your first time, welcome. It's not, welcome back.
Yes.
If you don't already, definitely follow us on Instagram. Also, thank you for sending us your memes that you love, because we love memes.
We do.
Clearly. And we like to make you laugh over there. So head on over and give us a like. Also, if you have been listening for a while and you feel so inclined to write a little rate and review on iTunes, it just helps us get out there more. So that's cool. If you feel inclined.
I mean, if you
not,
don't,
just keep listening, and we're just going to keep rolling the dice every week to figure out what the fuck we're going to talk about on the next episode.
That's true.
Because sometimes we don't want to make a decision when we want to leave it in the hands of fate. And our hands of fate happen to be a little die. A little dice. Dice. We never named the dice.
Do you name
the
dice?
The dice.
The dice? Do you name it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess her name's 30ish.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready. Oh, I was like, that's going straight behind the desk. Okay, we got to find it. We got to find her.
All right. Here we go again.
Okay, here we go. Don't throw it so...
God damn it.
I think that's history. Number 4. She rolled a 4.
It is. The first time that it rolled back, there was a 2. I'm really mad. God damn it.
1. Nostalgia pop culture.
That is nostalgia pop culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guess I'm talking about aliens. See you later. Just kidding.
Jackass.
I won't. Probably talk about Brittany. Just kidding. Brittany, bitch.
All right.
Anyways, love you guys, and
thank you.
Catch you on the flip.
Side.